a little better. How are you, man?
All is well. All is good.
Yeah. Did you work today?
Yeah, I'm actually at work right now. We doing our last group training session. So yeah, and then workout time.
Alrighty. Well, I guess let's just go ahead and get this thing started. You had a pretty good 2018. You went to a couple of the World Championships for a few organizations, and you won an overall down in Little Rock and NPC. What was your general impression of 2018? How did you feel about it?
You know, so coming from off, I think 4 years break, I think I did pretty well, man. I think I came in pretty well. I just know what my next move is going to be. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. I did stack up pretty well against the new, the new guys. Meshach. Meshach did every show I did, so he kind of really pushed me to really bring my best. But all in all, I think it was pretty good. It was a great season, man. Every show was in the money. Every show was in the money. So.
Oh, we were impressed. Yeah, we enjoyed it. How did you get to Arkansas? Are you from here?
No, I'm actually from the Bahamas. So I was born and raised in the Bahamas. Came up here for college, did engineering, and then I decided to stay. Married my wife, and we have kids now. So Arkansas kind of grown on me. I didn't like it at first, but we're here now. We're here to stay. So.
Okay, so let's sort of jump around a little bit to some things. While you're in Arkansas, what sort of brought you out of engineering into the fitness industry, and what came first with that? Did you compete before you even thought about having a gym?
Yeah. So, those moments when you're so prone to doing something, just by second nature. Like sports was something I did quite some time now from when I was young. And I utilized it throughout my high school, and college was the same thing. So I got through college because of training, because I couldn't really play sports. I came for sports, but then the entire plan changed, and we just focused strictly on academics. That we were led, we stick to it. And I met a few guys who did a few bodybuilding shows, and that's how I kind of got myself in the swing of it, So.
How long ago was that?
I would sort of 6, maybe 7 years ago. Not too long.
Okay. And then you competed how many times before you took that 4-year absence?
I competed about, I'd say around maybe 6-7 times, I think.
Okay, and what sort of organizations were those in?
It was the the organization known as the IFPA, which is now the IPD, the OCB, NGA, PNBA. Competed in the NPC. I did the DFAC. I did quite a bit of organization. That's why I kind of made my way through all the rankings, and everyone kind of really got to know who I was from there.
Okay. Anything that you'd want to highlight about any of the organizations? Anything that in particular stands out towards any of them?
Willie. Initially, I didn't know anything. I didn't know too much about any shows initially. Initially, I just wanted to go and compete and win. That was my mindset. I didn't really look too much at the structures until now. Until really now, I've seen the differences in how shows are being ran, the promoters, how well they treat their athletes, and then obviously the cash prize. Because that's always the exciting part of it too, and the level of competition. So level of competition is something that I really strive I strive to always want to do big shows. Those shows just didn't really made the cut for me. But, as far as the shows I competed in previously, in the past, they're all phenomenal shows. But there are differences. Like I said, there are differences in the structure and how things are ran. So.
All right. Do you have any ideas on when you'll compete next? Will you take another break?
I don't take breaks. If I don't compete, I don't take breaks.
A break from competing, not a break from training.
Good. Well, this year, I'm kind of on the edge. I'm not too sure. I just had my baby girl, so my little princess is number one right now. So with her, growing up right now, I want to give her more of my time as I give to all of my other, my two little boys. But I do have the itch. So I'm trying to stay in a few weeks out sort of condition where if I do want to get in it, you know me. But if I do compete, I will. I think I'm going to try go for that classic physique pro card in the NBC. I think that's what I wanted to hear. I bet a lot of people will be happy about that. We'd love to have another pro in Arkansas. It'd be great. It'll be on.
Well, that's exciting. But going through this process, and you've competed on some pretty good stages already. What sort of has helped you, and who has helped you get towards that? Is it mainly just you, or do you have a group with you?
I've so when I first started, I met with John Gorman. And we kind of exchanged conversations back and forth. And I took upon joining his team for a show or two, and I must say the guy, he has a serious passion towards helping people get their health in order, and I like his approach. But as we age, we want to do our own thing. We become alpha, and we want to do our own thing and get things going ourselves. And I started doing myself. I started prepping myself, and then kind of getting to know my body, because that's what I want to do. I want to know my body. I want to know how my body works. Because when I'm on my own, I can't always be reaching out to a coach here and there. So after I got my pro card, I just branched out by myself, and I started putting my own brain to the pad, and so I'm good with how my body responds to certain regimens, certain foods, certain macro and micronutrients. And then last year, I kind of came up with Cliff Wilson, which is another phenomenal coach. So if anyone out there who wants a coach, Cliff Wilson he's probably one of the best in the natural game. That's my guy. That's my guy. I respect Cliff big time.
So generally, what do you think are some keys to success in going into bodybuilding and competing? What makes a bodybuilding champion?
What makes a champion? Man, hard work. You gotta be willing to do what others are not doing. Don't follow the trends, man. I know people say, the nutrition is kind of changing, etc. The science. Yes, I get that, but you gotta realize when it comes to nutrition, that's what's gonna give you that edge. It's gonna give you that edge. The training is second nature, but nutrition isn't. All of us, and none of us are up to date when it comes to the science of what you put into the body and how the body works. So if you can master that, I think that could truly bring you one step ahead of the game. And then that's when the work needs to be done. You see, your guys have been training for years. but still haven't truly got down the nutrition side. But still, you can't tap them because they've been trained so long. But if you can train hard and nutrition hard also, yeah, you'll be a top
right. So, what does that sort of look like for you? If you can briefly explain it, we see you eating a lot of pancakes. What's your diet like?
Quite a bit, yeah. So I'm a carnivore. I love carbs. We've had this conversation as far as how race or color plays a role in how, and also ethnicity, where you're from across the world plays a major role in how the body tends to work with nutrition, fats, carbs, etc. Me being from the island, protein is a lot. It plays a lot with my body. And carbs, I'm an athlete. I'm a flash runner, basketball player. So I do a lot of high impact work. So I'm gonna need that energy to help burn and keep me going. Now, opposed to fats, I don't do too well with fats. I tend to spill a lot of fats, not digest it well. That's what I know about my body itself. Now others, they just could have figured it out from where I'm from, where they're from. Different regions, once again, plays a major role in your nutrition choices.
Do you track your macros or anything like that? Are you a paper person with it? No.
Only
not in the off season.
I'm gonna be real. I do track my protein because that's very important. Now, when I'm on season, like when I'm actually getting in gear, yes, I put the pencil to the paper. I make sure keep everything pretty strategic when I'm trying to get down to a certain look. But then sometimes I tend to deviate because my body is just telling me. I just listen to what my body's trying to say. I'm pretty much in tune with it.